Hello friends, once again we welcome you on our channel Shipping Inbox. In continuation of bringing an informative stories on shipping and maritime sector, today we are going to discuss about fire caught out at Bangladesh container depot. Authorities in Bangladesh were still struggling to determine the cause of devastating fire that killed at least 49 people, including 9 firefighters, and injured more than 100 others. Officials and local media reported as experts have raised concern over the safety standards in the country's industrial sector. Efforts to extinguish the fire at Bangladesh Inland Container Depot, a Dutch-Bangladesh joint venture, continued overnight after the inferno broke out around midnight on Saturday following explosions in a container full of chemicals. Authorities says that there were more than 4,000 containers at depot, spanning over 24 acres of land when the fire and subsequent explosion broke out, and about 1,000 containers had goods including chemicals at that time. Nearly 40 hours after the first explosion occurred, smoke was still coming out of containers at the scene. Firefighters called in from the nearby districts and from the capital Dhaka were extra careful during their work. A soldier speaking into megaphone urged people to move. "We have found more containers with chemicals. Please go out," the man shouted. As many as 21 firefighters were either killed or injured, and the scene became nightmare for them. Working at Bangladesh depot, it was so difficult to carry them on shoulders. Those that I have seen, like my own son, worked with them, said Purna Chandra Mustadi, Deputy Assistant Director of Bangladesh Fire Service and Civil Defense. "I need in this world nothing can be more painful than this," he added. Officials said that the number of casualties rose over the weekend as many workers and firefighters have unaware of chemical storage at the depot, and after the initial fire they got close to the explosive containers. A few hundred of workers and dozens of firefighters were attempting to extinguish the fire when the first explosion took place. The depot is located near country's main Chittagong seaport, about 210 kilometers southeast of capital Dhaka, and it is one of the 19 such depots in the region. The latest fire has raised the concern over whether such facilities in Bangladesh, a burgeoning economy in South Asia, is maintaining safety standards. Khairul Alam Sujan, Vice President of Bangladesh Freight Forwarders Association, said that containers with hazardous chemical were kept with those full of garment products ready for export. He said it was important to maintain distance from containers with any hazardous chemicals. Firefighters said more than 12 containers had hydrogen peroxide, which helped spread the fire after the explosion, but it was not clear what cause of initial explosion to be so powerful. The head of country's fire service department regretted that they did not get anyone from the depot management to get details about the containers and the chemicals when they were working at the scene.